Okay, here we have Shannon Murphy's tracks. Now we're going to fill out the metadata for these tracks. So over here you'll see the metadata sheet. Let's make a copy of this. Okay, made a copy. Now let's put this in Shannon's folder. Okay, let's rename this to have Shannon's name. Shannon Murphy metadata. Okay, now let's fill this out. Okay, this has another comedian's stuff in here right now, but we're going to replace this all with Shannon's stuff. So we also have 3 tracks for Shannon, so let's just cut this out. Okay, we'll start writing over this. Okay, so track 1 is Fantasies. Track 2 is Nanny. The reason I'm being so specific with grabbing the name from these files like this instead of just typing it in is because if anything goes wrong with the spelling, it's not going to get matched up in SoundExchange. So I'm trying to be very specific. Okay, let's change the artist name to Shannon Murphy. Okay, let's change these runtimes. So I don't think you can see the runtime in here. Let me check. File information, details. No. Okay, so I have to actually look at these files on disk. So fantasies, get info, 339. Let's put that in there. 339. Nannies, or nanny, 252. And fell in love, 353. We call all of our albums The Comedian at the Setup, so just change the first name here. So this is album name is now Shannon Murphy at the Setup. Label is still The Setup LLC. Okay, record number. We have to pull up our ISRC code spreadsheet. Okay, so this gives us the album number and the ISRC code. So let's grab our track names. Fantasies, Shannon Murphy. Okay, grab all these, paste them here in the next columns, and now pull this down to assign more ISRC codes. So those are the ISRCs. Previous album was 31, so name this one 32 for all 3 of them. Okay, great. So now we have the album number. Copy that here. UPC barcodes, we don't have any. 2024, it is 2024 currently. Here's the ISRC codes. Copy these from here. Okay. Yep. This is I think producer of the recording, or it's like recording owner, which is us. So keep that as the Setup LLC. Okay, so all these, let's clear all of this so we can fill this in for Shannon. Okay, Shannon is a woman. Cultural identity, I think we're going to say white. I think all of the So here for parental advisory, adult language means, yes, they're swearing, which I think they're swearing in all of these tracks. And then adult content and themes means like, is the subject matter of an adult nature, even if it's not swearing. If she's talking about, whatever, having sex with a lesbian, that's an adult theme, even though there's no swearing. Red flags, this is stuff like, are you making fun of 9/11? That kind of stuff. I don't think she does any of that. Okay, so themes, keywords, and description. Okay, so let's use AI to get this done for us. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paste in the Sirius XM guidelines. Okay, I have it on my drive. I'll link it here for you guys. So just take these instructions, copy it in so ChatGPT knows what this is. Now, let's copy in the track. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the transcript of this track. So this is fantasies. I'm going to go here to text, and then I'm going to say export to text file. I'm going to copy this in. So this is the text of Shannon's track. Okay, and now I'm going to ask ChatGPT for the questions we need answered. So I want to know the themes, the keywords, and the description. Okay, so let me just paste in these questions for it real quick. Okay, give me the themes for this track according to the Sirius XM guidelines. Give me only the top 2 most relevant themes and format it correctly. Okay, so that's the first thing we want. 2, give me the top keywords according to the guidelines. And 3, give me a description. Okay, so let's paste this in and see what it spits out for us. Great. Okay, so themes, dating, relationships, and sex. Let's paste this in here. Keywords. Let's do this. I've been formatting the keywords differently. I'm going to format the keywords like this. Yes, I'm going to modify this. I'm going to say, give me, for the format, give me one keyword. Give me each keyword on a different line. Okay. These are our keywords. And then for description, what did it say? A joke about the comedian's sexual fantasy. So I like to not reference comedy in any of this. So I would just say, Shannon's greatest sexual fantasy, dating engineers in the Bay Area, and observations about relationships and sexual experiences. I like to get rid of anything that says humor or comedian because all of these tracks are comedy. So why would we need to say that? Okay, great. That's the first one. Okay, let's do the same thing for track 2. Let's close this. Nanny. Open that. Export to text file. There we go. Nanny. All right, paste this in. And then I'm just going to paste in the same questions. There we go. All right, themes are jobs. Yep, job/business, dating/relationships. I like to just put the top 2 most relevant. Any more than that, we don't really need. Here's the keywords. Let's see. Nanny, children, rich family, San Jose, organizing pantry, acid, hot, dumb person, choking of mice and men. Sure. And let's see for description. A humorous take. So I'm going to say Shannon talks about being a nanny for a wealthy family, organizing tasks under the influence, and a relationship with a very attractive but unintelligent partner. Great. Okay. And then let's do track 3. Export to text file. Okay, paste in track 3. I can even say same questions. Okay. Falling in love, girl on girl, sex, carabiner. What is this? Perfect. Okay. That's very specific. So, I mean, if Sirius wants to search for a joke that has that keyword in there, it'll definitely come up. So I think that's a good keyword to put. Nervous, Googling, ChatGPT, hilarious. Sex toys, COVID pandemic, Googling, porn. Sure. Okay. ChatGPT. A comedic. Okay. Okay, so let's say Shannon recounts falling in love with a woman, navigating a first-time same-sex experience, and the humorous and the mishaps with porn and sex toys during the COVID-19 lockdown. Excellent. Okay, so I think this is it. We filled out the metadata. Okay, so this metadata is for Sirius XM to get everything in their system. Now we have to fill out an Excel spreadsheet for SoundExchange. So let's do that. Let's take this from someone else. I think Chris Beasley. Okay, let's change this to Shannon Murphy. And they want this in an Excel format. Okay, let's do this. Capitalize all letters, please. Obviously, this is totally unnecessary, but I like to just be meticulous because I don't want to have a spelling error and have to deal with some problem. Fantasies. Nanny. Fell in love. Okay, ISRC codes are 95, 96, 97. These ISRC codes are formatted differently in this sheet than they are in the Google metadata sheet for some reason. I don't want to mess with it because I don't want to risk any issues, but over here in the metadata sheet, they have these spaces, and over here they don't. And this has worked so far, so I just don't want to touch anything. I don't know if that's required, but I wouldn't mess with it. Okay, all this stays the same. These have to change. First track is 339, so let's change that. Second track is 252. Third track is 353. Comedy USA. Copy her name again. Once again, I have no idea why this is not capitalized and the other stuff is. I don't know if it matters, but I don't want to ask. Release date, we can put today. Today's the 12th. USA. Okay, this is all good. Okay, save it. And they really want an Excel sheet for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, and then let's just throw this this sheet up in that directory so we don't lose it. But this is not a Google spreadsheet. Once again, this is a Excel. Okay, cool. That's it. Now all we have to do is send this stuff over to Sirius XM and to SoundExchange. So that'll be the next video.